Aloha everyone! How are we doing? Good? Okay, good to see you all. Again, my name is Will White. I'm the director of the Hawaii Budget and Policy Center, housed within Hawaii Advocacy. We're an economic justice organization fighting for economic justice for all of Hawaii's people. And I am very lucky to have been able to grow up in Hawaii. I'm even luckier to be able to continue to call Hawaii my home today. And unfortunately, for many people from Hawaii, that's no longer an option, as many of us are getting priced out to the continent. There are now, for the first time ever, more Native Hawaiians living outside of Hawaii than there are now in the islands. And Ian Tongi, the winner of American Idol, said it best when asked on national television, "Why would you ever leave Hawaii?" And his answer was, "I was priced out of paradise." So that statement is far too true for far too many people in Hawaii today. And that's why building economic security is absolutely essential for us right now. And we've really had some significant wins recently. So just last year, we raised our minimum wage to $18 an hour by 2028. We also, give it up for minimum wage people. Come on. We also successfully made our state-level EITC refundable for the first time. But it's not enough, and we need to do more. So this year, we embarked on an effort to create the state's first ever state-level child tax credit. And we worked with our friends at ITEP to help model a credit. ITEP, Aiden, where is it? Aiden, stand up, Aiden. Give it up for Aiden from ITEP. What will we do without our friends at ITEP? I have no clue. I don't know what I would do. Aiden helped us model a child tax credit that would fit within the revenue envelope of us being able to close the loophole in our state's capital gains tax. So not only would we have a credit that we could deliver, we could also pitch it as a credit that we could pay for. So we started shopping it around to members of the Money Committee, messaging it, talking about the impacts of the COVID expansion and how powerful they were for families. But surprise, surprise, all of a sudden we got word that the governor, our new governor, was about to unleash one of the broadest sweeping tax packages that we've ever seen in our state's history. It was an onslaught of tax credits. Honestly, it was tax credit after tax credit, combined with other deductions and other ways to reduce taxes for Hawaii's families. So this really turned out to be a blessing and a curse, right? So it opened up this broader conversation in the legislature about taxes, tax reform, and affordability. But it also gave us the delicate task of having to go legislator by legislator and explain the differences between all of these tax credits. At the same time, while we're trying to push a brand new tax credit, right? That legislators just didn't have as much familiarity. So we know that we needed to do a little bit more to differentiate ourselves from the pack, right? So Adam showed you a little screenshot of our YouTube video that we made. We interviewed 7 working moms, and we asked them to speak to the camera directly, and we asked them to tell us what an extra $1,000 a year would do for them and their families. And their answers are probably not going to be very surprising for folks here in this room, right? They're going to use it to put food on their table, right? They're going to use it to put gas in their tank so they can get to work. We also made another video with our lead bill author, which was an explainer of the child tax credit, where she could explain, the value of the temporary COVID expansion and what we were trying to do to help fill the gap that the federal government left for us. We also, just in time for Mother's Day, launched our Moms Deserve the Credit op-ed with my colleague, Christy McPherson. Where's Christy at? Give it up for Christy, everybody. She's so embarrassed. I told her I was going to do this. Christy raised 2 boys on her own, so she is a working mom and can speak directly to the challenges of working mom space. And we continue to advocate. We continue to meet with members of our money committees, and we pushed our bill all the way almost to the edge. We got through 3 of our 4 assigned committees, and then it stalled at the Senate Ways and Means Committee. It just didn't get called for a vote. So So obviously this was heartbreaking, but we realized that essentially the governor's bill had really just sucked all the air out. That was all that people wanted to talk about. It was incredibly challenging for us to message this credit while, various other tax credits are being proposed. But the fact that the governor was proposing to double the size of our EITC 1 year after we had made it refundable was really a testament to the work that we and our partners in Hawaii have been doing over the years to educate folks about the EITC. So I want to give another shout out to my colleague Nicole Wu from Hawaii Children's Action Network. Give it up for Nicole. She led our tax fairness coalition for many years and was instrumental to getting our EITC to being one of the highest in the nation. So thank you very much, Nicole, for your work there. We learned some valuable lessons from this year, but we also learned that we really are going to need more people power and more support from our community if we're going to actually make a difference on this. So we're looking forward to a new partnership next year. We're partnering with the Hawaii Workers Center. My friend Sergio, who's the director, give it up for Sergio. An organizing effort for us, working with his worker members to educate folks about the power and the impact of the CTC that can complement our legislative advocacy work. And now, as we look forward to 2024, we know we've got our work cut out for us because the governor wants another bite at the apple for his tax package. Although he had proposed 7 or 8 different tax adjustments, at the end of the day, the legislature only passed 3. And all of them were directed at specifically low-income working families. So he's going to come back and he's going to try and cut taxes again. So we need to make sure that our child tax credit proposal is a part of that conversation as well. And we're looking forward to expanding the number of partners that we work with on that. But we know we've got our work cut out for us, but we need to keep that fight going because honestly, we don't have a choice, right? We simply can't afford to have more of Hawaii's children be priced out of paradise. So I will leave you with that, and thank you all very much for being in this room today.